What's up? What's up, man? Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Got a doctor's appointment this morning. Can't go live. Probably wasn't gonna go live either way it goes with all the injury news and whatever the case may be that's holding up the lines here. So that's that's oh I gotta turn my that's something right there. That's what it's kind of hindering my process right now. But I got some looks. Maybe in a few of the officials or something. Maybe something I might just throw on prize picks and just wait on the books. Or to the alternates or something like that come out. Maybe it might do some bankroll builders. But uh as of right now, I'll tell you what I'm looking at. And some good spots. So look, Philadelphia 76ers at Indiana Pacers. This is a back-to-back 234 and a half over under in this spot. I like Philly in this spot here. Uh I don't bet too many sides, but it is what it is with that situation. Um, the guards here and the center. There's a lot of good spots here. All right, so let's start off with the shooting guard position. Zach Levine, he's been roughing these guys up. He roughed them up yesterday. Uh, you know, uh, you'll get Tyrese Maxey and you'll get James Harden fluctuating between both of the positions here. But as far as the two guard situation plays out, they give up the third most points. The Indiana Pacers to the shooting guard position. They give up rebounds to the shooting guard position. They give up the third most assists to the shooting guard position. 3 pointers. They give up the fifth most 3 pointers to the shooting guard position. And then you topple that off with they giving up the second most fancy points to the shooting guard position. So however you want to look at it, Tyrese Maxey is starting. So sometimes you get guys like Harden. These guys here are self-explanatory. Usage usually through the roof. So sometimes they are matchup proof, at least from a number standpoint. But at least from the point guard and shooting guard, I couldn't talk you off a lot of numbers here. All right. So the center spot, Indiana, they're getting better, but they give up the fourth most points to the center position here. They give up the fourth most rebounds to the center position, and the sixth most fantasy points. So between the shooting guard, the guards, and the center spot, you can look at fantasy points, rebounds and assists, things like that on Prize Picks. So those are some ways that you could get ahead here. All right. So I'll have to really really check out some numbers. But like I say, right now, I'm checking on FanDuel, I'm checking on DraftKings, and they don't have a lot of numbers out for this game. Uh, so they have that. If I'm picking a side on this one, it's going to be Philadelphia 76ers on the road or nothing. But we'll see. That's if I'm picking a side. You guys know I don't bet a lot of sides. Boston Celtics at Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's another game we don't have numbers out for, neither on DraftKings or FanDuel. Didn't really look all over the place. But, Boston's coming off that big time, big time was that double overtime last night? Either way it go. Then these teams just played a few games ago. I'll tell you one thing here. The usual suspects came out to play uh, versus this team. Usual suspects. Keep an eye out for the injury news for Donovan Mitchell and Robert Williams is listed as out as of right now, and Brogdon is too. So keep an eye out on the injury news all day. But on the flip side, like I was saying, Donovan Mitchell, these two teams just played. I like the spots for the Cleveland guards here. I mean, when you got Jason Tatum running the four, and you got Jalen Brown running the three, then neither one of those guys are guarding uh, Garland or Mitchell. And the proof was in the pudding last game. These two teams played. Mitchell did have 44 points in 44 minutes on 4-12 shooting from the three. And then Garland, he turned it up. He played 41 minutes. He had 29 points and he went 5 for 9 for three. So, along with 9 assists. So, and then on the flip side, I mean, like I said, this is a rematch. We'll see. People might have tired legs, whatever the case may be. But Jason Tatum gave him 41 and 11, and 8, almost had a triple double. And then Jalen Brown didn't have so much of a good game there. He had 16 points, but he did hit two threes. But the usual suspects. That's what I'm looking at. Yesterday, I was all over. Al Horford, and like I said, he's been on fire. He kept the fire lit yesterday. I did fall asleep. I ain't gonna lie, and I didn't get a chance to live bet him. I talked about his threes. He went out there and hit six threes. He's had two threes or better in one, two, three, four, five, six, seven of his last 8 games. Like I said, he's been on the fire. Last time these two teams played, he had 23 and 11, and he did go out there and hit six threes. All right, so a lot to like about this game. We just need to see who's in and out. The usual suspects with the highest usage rate, I'll be sticking to those guys, and I probably wouldn't even mess with anybody else. Cleveland does play at a slow pace. Probably the first, the slowest pace team in the league. Okay, so the guys, the usual suspects, gonna have to get their usage. I would probably only mess with Brown, uh, Brown. Um, Maybe some Horford, and then uh, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. Especially if you're doing same game parlays, I would probably only mess with those guys, the highest usage players, especially if Cleveland Cavaliers make this game slow, very slow. Let's see what the pace looks like for this Boston team here. So Boston, they're around the bottom third. They're in the bottom third. So Cleveland, the slowest pace team, and then Boston, they're in the bottom third. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Just made that bottom third. So yeah, two of the slowest pace teams in the league. One of the slowest in Boston, and then the slowest in Cleveland. You know, you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm looking at right there. All right, the usual suspects. Everything is in play for those guys. We just need to see who's going to be in and out in that situation. Um, Portland Trailblazers at Detroit Pistons, 229.5 over under. And this spot didn't look too much at anything here. I mean, Detroit is trying to, we know Detroit is tanking or whatever the case may be, but these guys still got to go out there and play. Bojan Bogdanovic is out. Yusuf Nurkic is out. Killian Hayes is questionable for this game. Wiseman is questionable for this game. Isaiah Stewart is out. Jalen Duran is out. So, it is what it is with that situation there. Now, Rodney McGruder is questionable for this game. So we have to see who's going to be in and out, truthfully. One thing I could say is Alec Burks, he's not on the injury report. Neither is Hamdio Diallo is not on the injury report. And Jaden Ivey is not on the injury report. All right. These could be three guys that you could look to for usage, but I'm not throwing anything out there. All right. Um, um, Eubanks, he might be in line to get a few rebounds here and there, but that's somebody you could look at. But the top dog here is, of course, it's going to be Damian Lillard. But he's just self-explanatory, man. So I just wanted to give you guys, who's in and out with that situation. I couldn't talk you off taking any Damian Lillard numbers. I mean, they in the bottom third are defending the point guard position there. What about giving up the threes? They give up the fourth most threes to the point guard position. We all know what Damian Lillard's going to do. He's going to come out there and chunk them. You know what I'm saying? He's averaging double digit 3-point attempts. So whatever you want to do with him, it is what it is. Honorable mention, Jeremy Grant going up against his old team. So uh, he'll probably be matched up with somebody like Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley is somebody who I don't mind getting to. He's gonna one thing he's gonna do. He's gonna chunk it up. He's gonna take his shots. He's a pretty good rebounder too. So Marvin Bagley, his numbers are in play. Just need to see who in and out. But Jeremy Grant, another guy who's gonna chunk it up, taking around 14, 15 shots a game, going up against this old team. His numbers probably in play. It's his points at least his points. I don't know what his point prop is sitting at, but let's see. It's not out right now on FanDuel. Let's see if we got any points prop for out. No, we don't. So that just about sums it up. I'll probably be looking at Jeremy Grant there. All right. Yeah, I'll probably be looking at Jeremy Grant. Um, Next game on the docket here, Atlanta Hawks They okay. God damn, I know. Atlanta Hawks at Miami Heat here, 229 over under in this spot. This is a rematch, man. So I couldn't talk you off none of the numbers that just went on. You know what I'm saying? These guys that just played. I am looking at the rebound prop for uh Bam Adebayo sitting at 8.5. I do like that. Counter that with the fact that I do like getting to Click Capella's rebound prop too. And like I said, these guys, I can see both of them getting there. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to get to points and rebounds even if you want to get to points and rebounds for somebody like Bam, you know what I'm saying? I really like that. This team is trying to make a push to the playoffs. 20 points is not out of the realm of possibilities. Just gave these guys 30 on a rematch. Even PRAs is not out of the realm of possibilities here in this matchup. All right, for Bam. So any one of these combos, I couldn't talk you off of it. Uh, I don't know if I would get to his rebounds and I mean, yeah, I would. I couldn't mind. I wouldn't talk you off his rebounds and assists, but his rebound prop is sitting at 8.5. I think that's pretty cool. Down here at Prize Picks here, the numbers, the numbers for Bam pretty much the same. Rebounds prop sitting at 8.5, so I couldn't talk you off of that. I'm waiting on Capella's numbers to come out, so I'll be have interest in his numbers as well. All right. Uh, Miami at home, just a slow paced team at home. Bad cover team at home. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler has been pretty much assertive. Here's a guy that you could look at his rebounds and assists. Jimmy Butler, you could look at his rebounds and assists because looking for him to be ultra aggressive. Sitting at 11 and a half. He's hit this number in three of his last four games. So, he's looking to get, everybody involved and things of that nature. So 11 and a half his rebounds and assists. I couldn't talk you off of that. On the books, his rebounds and assists are sitting at probably 11 and a half too. Let's see. Yeah, 11 and a half at minus 108. I like that. I like that. And then the three ball, Tyler Hero, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna go out there and shoot the three. So I couldn't talk you off that number either. What's his threes sitting at? What did he do? How's it been? He's been in the three ball lately. Can he make it 3 games in a row? I don't know. His three ball sitting at 2.5 and minus 136, along with his point prop sitting at because these guys are gonna have to do the heavy lifting. All right. His point prop is sitting at 20 and a half. He's hit that number two of his last 3 games. Well, back to back. Well, he missed it on the hook against Atlanta, but points and or threes, I couldn't talk you off neither one. I don't have a side in this one here. I do not have a side in this one here. To tell you the truth, uh, Trey Young, he's had double digit assist prop and he's hit double digit assists in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6, 7 of his last 10 games. Toronto Raptors at Denver Nuggets, 229 over under in this spot here. We know that, the point guard is a spot that Denver Nuggets do give up the points and assists and fantasy points to. So they give up the third most points to the point guard position. Um, they give up the second most assists to the point guard position. We all know Fred VanVleet has been on fire from the assist category. I've been riding him. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, it's a personal play. I've been hitting it. You guys been riding with me. I've been hitting it for the last, 3 games. And I'll be going right back to it on prize picks, just in case he land on the seventh spot where I can get a push, but I'll be taking that. I couldn't talk you off his points either. The numbers back it up. Like I say, the numbers back it up. As far as giving up points here to the point guard position. They give up the third most points, all right? And then the three ball, they give the sixth most threes to the point guard position at 3. So I couldn't talk you off anything. Even if you want to look at his points and assists, PRAs, whatever the case may be, I probably would look at his points and assists. And then on FanDuel, of course, on Prize Picks, they are giving up the fifth most fantasy points there to the small forward position. I mean to the point guard position. Joker is triple double threat. If I'm picking a side in this one, it's probably going to be Denver or nothing. You could get Denver at 6.5. They couldn't talk about Jamal Murray's numbers either, but you can get Denver Nuggets at 6.5. The Denver Nuggets are I think they're 20. they are on in fuego at home. Okay, and you know these home road splits, they mean something. Look at Golden State; they go right out there yesterday with that worrisome record they got and lose on the road to the Los Angeles Lakers. So away, Toronto Raptors they 12-20 at home. Denver Nuggets they 29-4. Do what you will with this information. All right. Last but not least, here's a game that I'm probably going to be looking at for same game parlays. Every time you look at the Sacramento Kings, you think over. You think, they don't play a lot of defense, and you think they score. All right, that's just is what it is. 237 over under in the spot. Sacramento Kings favored by 5.5 at home. From a matchup standpoint, I'm definitely going to like. Let's see. So we got somebody like CJ McCollum running the point. So Sacramento Kings, they're giving up to about 25 points per 48 to the spot there. Assist wise, Sacramento Kings giving up the sixth most assists to the point guard position, and the threes. Sacramento Kings giving up the fifth most threes. That's a good. And then the fantasy points, Sacramento Kings are giving up. They at the bottom third. You know what I'm saying? So they get up a decent amount of threes there. I mean, fantasy points there. So I'm right now. I'm gonna like the numbers back it up. The usage should back it up. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Let's see. At the end, like I said, Fox not the greatest defender. Herder not the greatest defender. Those are some guys that CJ McCollum will land on. Okay, he's taking 21, 19, 18, 19 shots. So you're taking 18, 19, 20 shots and your point prop. In this matchup, your point prop sitting at 23.5. I could have sworn it was at 22.5. I jumped in the shower, didn't jump on it. I should have jumped on it before I jumped in the shower. But let's see what his point prop sitting on PrizePicks. Probably 22.5. Let's see. 22.5. That's probably why I get to it. And I see instances where both of these guys can get to their point prop. Brandon Ingram, I think he's playing the three. Is he playing the four? I get mixed up sometimes, tell you the truth, to see what position he's playing at. But, you know, is he playing the three? I don't know. If he's playing the three, small forward, let me see. I don't know, but the usage is there for him too. All right, last few games, he hasn't been playing. Last game he didn't show up to the way we thought he would. But prior to that, 40 points versus Portland, 25 versus Orlando. In a matchup like this, anything can happen. I couldn't talk you off his points. His rebounds and assists or anything, because there's going to be a lot of rebounds and assists and things of that to be had in this one. Now, Valanciunas is questionable. He practiced. I think he's going to go. I think he's able to go. Darren Fox, he's questionable with a little soreness. If he goes, then I like his numbers. Okay, for sure. But that's just about it. I mean, Larry Nance is still out. Yeah, that's just about it, man. Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to force a lot of stuff down you guys' throat. I mean, the Sabonuses and the guys, you don't need me to tell you guys about that. So, right off the back, players I know I'm getting to is CJ McCollum, points over 22 and a half, assists, um, seven, seven for Fred Van Vliet. Um, I mean, with Jimmy Butler, I couldn't talk you off his assists, his rebounds, or assists and rebounds. So a strong lean to the rebounds and assists for Jimmy Butler. Um, rebounds. I like Capella rebounds too. Uh, Pascal Siakam is in play. I gotta see, and no, I gotta wait for a lot of more. Jakob Poeltl couldn't talk off his rebounds either, and depending on who's playing for if Jonas Valanciunas is playing, I think this is a great spot for him. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, I think he can, get the rebounds and uh, possibly a double double. But New Orleans, they haven't been, versus the center spot. They've been getting treated versus center spot as well. I want to say, yeah, New Orleans Pelicans, they're giving up to like the seven most points to the center position and rebounds. think they've been doing well. They're in the bottom third. All right, so that just about sums it up, guys. Good luck today. Peace out. All right.